This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.
We gotta from all of these Diddy allegations, we got Meek Mills versus DJ Akademiks. It's got to the point where Ak has even said we can rumble. What's your whole thoughts on Meek Mill versus DJ Akademiks?
Ak got the perfect name because he's a fucking actor, man. I wish they stopped giving him energy because he is a fucking clown, man. They gotta stop, man.
Yeah, Meek doesn't need to feed into that, and I'm mad he already responded a few times to the bull, but I think they was a box. I think Akademiks whoop Meek ass, though.
Let's not listen. I know we seen that footage of him hitting the punching bag, but after that boy been in the gym with professionals.
We have to say, I would like to see a celebrity fight between them two.
That's what I feel like we should at this point. Any of these celebrities got beat. I feel like they should do a celebrity boxing match and put some money out.
Yeah.
But everybody's scared to take a loss in front of everybody.
But right now, though, what you're doing is with Meek Mill, if it's not true, it's defamation. You're messing up a man's name, but all Akademiks is really doing is reading all court documents that is public. So
right.
I don't know. If Meek would have just not said anything and just let the shit ride out, pause, then I think it would have been all right. Because he was supposed to have like an album about to drop. It was big shit about the pop and him.
No, it dropped. Shout out to Meek. The album dropped.
There you go.
But here's the thing. It's a whole movie with this shit, right? Because at the end of the day, Meek, you don't have to listen to DJ Akademiks or you don't have to fall for none of that shit. Like, it's all a movie. Is to get DJ Akademiks some views, and when you feed into it, you giving him more views.
Well, truthfully,
the boy Aiden Ross fed into it, and which I think blew it up more. That weirdo.
But Aiden Ross may be DJ Akademiks' homie.
Listen, you know what's funny?
He's a weirdo.
DJ Akademiks and Meek might be cool. You know what I'm saying? And that might be the way to blow up.
Promote shit. Like, this shit is all goofy these days. It's all goofy. Everything.
I seen that.
Because these allegations playing with your manhood.
Did you see when Gilbert Arenas and Kwame Brown used to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gilbert Arenas said, "Yo, we cool." He texted me and tell me he about to go in on me.
Right.
So that could be the case too.
Yeah, that's where this whole era, this technology era, is just different. We don't know what's promo, what's real. What I don't believe is real is when DJ Akademiks said Meek sent the cops to his crib. And what I don't respect about this whole situation is DJ Akademiks actually went on live or were on his platform and said, Quilly and everybody from Philly that has an issue with Meek, I'm now willing to interview you. And the whole thing is this is from the beginning of the time. People put Philly against Philly, and that's why we never win. When are we going to stop letting outsiders trick us out of our spot? Mm-hmm. Just look at it like this, and y'all can reply or not. If Philly had major figures in state property at the same damn time, it would have been a problem for the hip-hop industry.
Yeah.
When you add everybody else, you got a young Cassidy that this whole, if you look at any battle rap, is structured around Cassidy. Mm-hmm. Cassidy set that whole wave. When you look at state property, I don't care what you guys say. Vito, you and I have debated. State property made Jay-Z somebody in Philly to the masses. Mm-hmm. Not just one or two people, to the masses.
And it extended his career.
When people say, all right, I'm going to show you love on the strength that you're dissing another Philly guy, it just plays into the repeated movie that we've had as Philly artists for years.
Yeah, I my thing is, I feel like if they don't fuck with the person, they feel like I don't fuck with him anyway, so they don't have no problem with exposing their situation. But my as far as me, for my generation, I feel like in-house problems stay in-house.
Right.
Like, you don't go out in the streets and tell everybody your issues that happen in-house.
Right.
So if you got an issue with Meek, you talk about it with Meek or his folks, whatever the case may be. But you know, but then at the end of the day, you know, it's all entertainment. So these guys are trying to entertain and trying to get to a certain spot.
Especially today with social media, it's different.
Yeah.
Anything, John?
No, I was just going to add that state property to me is basically what gave Jay-Z that extra street cred that he needed at that point. It's like all that hood shit, that shit came from state property. Them freestyles and everything at that point, I think we put him like big on the map on Philly and shit.
And I will end it like this. Major figures. Most wanted. State property. Journalists. Cassidy, Eve, Tracy Lee, who doesn't get love, but he had a song with Biggie when Biggie was in his prime. Bahamadia. We had enough artists in the Roots. Did I say the Roots?
No.
The Roots. And then you got Freeway, but I said state property. You had enough artists in the 90s, going into 2000s.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Jill Scott Music, Bilal, all of them people. You had enough Philly artists where we could have dominated. We've let outside people and people that's inside but trying to get bigger than they are, pause, infiltrate this whole Philly shit. Philly should be way bigger right now. Pause. And that's how I'll leave it.
Yeah, I feel like Philly's bigger on the R&B than they are on the hip hop.
Pause, but not as big as they should be.
Yeah, like with
either or.
Yeah, they still should be bigger. Like the Neo Soul movement, even though like Erykah Badu and D'Angelo like are probably like the catalyst of that, but I feel like Philly pushed that shit to a whole nother level. And they don't get the respect.
And shout out to Jaguar Wright, because a lot of people be dissing Jaguar Wright because she be exposing stuff and they think she fried or she this or she just trying to get views. Shout out to Jaguar Wright, because she's from Philly and she definitely keep it a C note.
And all that shit she be saying is coming to light.
Yeah, that's why I say she keep it a C note. Listen, we're on the anniversary of the Notorious B.I.G. being murdered, right? Biggie Smalls. It's a lot of talk, and Biggie is a legend. Vito, I know you asked, did Biggie deserve the title of GOAT or being in the GOAT status? I want to ask y'all a question. Was Biggie really the king of New York? Keep it a C note.
Yeah, in his run, he was the king of New York.
Why you say that?
He was the king of rap in his run.
Why you say that?
Because for a motherfucker to only in his time have 2 albums, and I ain't talking about after he passed, I'm talking about while he was alive.
Right.
He still was that guy. Only motherfucker who was rivaling him as far as being as big was probably Snoop.
Okay.
Or Pac.
Pac. Okay. What you say, John?
I don't know. I'm a little indifferent about that because I got to look at it from, album sales and the impact of what you did.
Album sales don't mean shit.
It don't, but go ahead, John.
I was just going to say that I'm still a Nas fan. I think Nas was the king of New York. And he had 2 albums that, whatchamacallit albums, Biggie's 2 albums didn't outsell as it was written or Illmatic.
First and foremost, Nas was the man before Big came in. Once Big came in, Nas, did he even make anything while Big was on his run? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was still rapping.
Illmatic, it was written. Biggie run.
Nas was never bigger than Big. We're not gonna do that.
Pause.
But how did you not have the biggest album in hip hop and not be the GOAT?
Who has the biggest album in hip hop?
Nas does.
Nas doesn't have the biggest album.
He has the best album.
Nelly probably has the biggest.
From the masses.
Nelly probably got the biggest album.
We're not talking about sales.
My man just said sales. 50 and Nelly was down.
No. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Here's my thing, right? When we look at it, And Biggie is a legend. He was a legend and all of that. But first thing I ask you, Vito. If Biggie didn't die, does he fall off? After life, after death?
Can't say that.
I'm just asking, would you know to come out after life, after death?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm gonna base it on what Jay said. Jay said if Biggie don't die, the commission comes out. So if the commission comes out with Jay-Z and Biggie and whoever else they add, can't go wrong with that.
Does Biggie fall off if he doesn't die? What you say, John?
If he leaves Puff, then I think he has a nice career or whatever. But another beef I do have with Biggie is that it was a time on Bad Boy where, like, who was the bigger star? Who was the biggest star on Bad Boy? Was it Big or was it Mace at the time?
Mace was the biggest star.
Right.
So
I go Mace too.
So to me, it's just too many different angles. I just don't think like he was the go. If you argue, you not the best on your album label.
No.
You didn't have the best rap album.
The biggest star and the best is two different things. Mace was more marketable because he was a pretty boy. Biggie,
he wasn't spitting that shit.
Yeah, Mace was spitting that shit definitely. But we both know he's more marketable.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're more marketable. I mean, you're better.
So do you think Biggie was marketed to us?
What you mean?
Because like his Juicy is people's first song that a lot of her like his first song that people got to know Biggie, but that was completely taken from somebody else's whole style and flow. It was another rapper that had that same so.
But they did their song didn't blow like his did.
All right, but like the whole persona, the name, everything was just too damn close to me. For coincidence,
that's a lot of hell of a coincidence.
It is.
That's all coincidence, but that has nothing to do with the bars that he's spitting. We talking about what he's saying.
Listen, I'm glad you say the bars. Listen, and a lot of the young boys will grind us. Come on, Vito.
They're gonna grind us up.
A lot of the young boys will grind us up about the rappers in the '90s and what they were saying. But if we're talking bars. Biggie was basic on the bars.
So was Tupac, but you got Tupac as
But
one of your
Tupac
greatest.
was a little bit more advanced than Biggie.
Way.
Yes.
Tupac don't say shit like more gone than Freeman. The average motherfucker don't even know what that means.
When we talk about Biggie's, we going 93 to 97, right?
Yeah.
If we go in that era, Nas has the greatest hip hop. And I'm just to the masses. As far as the masses.
No, fuck all that. Nas got the greatest what?
Album.
What album is that?
Illmatic.
He got the greatest album?
Yes, to the
album?
masses.
No,
to the
don't.
Look it up.
No, it don't.
Illmatic
is the greatest
Based
Look
off
it up.
of what, though?
Based off of the people's reaction.
No, that's not. That's
Look
you
it up.
are listening to Nas fans because
No, I'm not. I'm looking. Look it up.
Listen, even though my favorite rapper is Kiss, I feel like DMX has the greatest hip hop album.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, which brings me to my next point. You go from 93 to 97. Probably the biggest hip hop song in that era is Method Man, Mary J. Blige. You're all, and I'm talking about as far as we're doing as like sales exactly. That's probably one of the from New York artists. So when you go there, you go Illmatic is greater. And then we're not even bringing in people to time out. We're not even bringing in people. Time out. We're not even bringing in people that's gonna say the Purple Tape or people like you that's gonna say DMX album. This is first album. The last thing is the John thing. Forget what you're saying as far as bars. Biggie was hotter than Mace. We can agree to that, right?
Yeah.
But we can also agree that Mace was a bigger superstar in his little span compared to Biggie.
Not just Biggie, everybody.
Everybody.
Now,
Everybody.
What I can say is Nas' first album is better than Big's first album to me.
Right.
But Big's second album is better than every other Nas album to me.
You may can say that, but this is my thing of saying all of that, right? When you look at it,
don't forget about the big mixtape with the The joint where he got
Dream. Not Dreams. What's the joint with
when he got Pac and Big Daddy Kane?
No,
and all
not
them
even
on
that
the
joint. What's the one joint? On the Road to Riches and down. That makes it. I know what you're talking about. But I don't know about Biggie exactly.
He definitely in his run was the king.
I don't.
But think about it, he only had 2 albums, and at his height, nobody was bigger than him on his run.
No cat. Call me a Uber. I've been drinking. To me, Biggie is equivalent to, if we're playing basketball, he's LeBron James. A couple people got rings and status in his era.
Sure. Yeah, I could agree with that. But LeBron is in the GOAT debate. LeBron is in the GOAT debate.
And my last thing
he had
is,
a run where he was the best.
I don't want y'all to confuse it. To me, Life After Death is his best album, and Life After Death is the blueprint to everything that's going on. But a lot of people say lyrically Biggie is better than Tupac, but I don't see that. When you go back and let's listen to Pac songs, Biggie songs.
Pac is
and
more
when we're
basic
talking about
than Big.
when we're talking about bars, listen,
I think his raps were a little bit more deeper than Big.
But that don't make you better. Just
no,
because
it
you're
don't
talking
mean you're.
about Brenda's got a baby.
Listen,
That don't make you better.
and a lot of people are gonna get mad at me, and I don't mean no disrespect. I'm gonna say this respectfully, and I'm gonna say R.I.P. B.I.G. He know how to put that shit together, but his bars was fucking basic. He was rhyming one syllable words.
That's cool, but Pac rhymes was more basic than his.
No, it wasn't, because Pac I can give you. I can.
Was not more lyrical than Big.
I can give you different tracks where Tupac go 2-3 different syllable rhymes.
That don't mean
Biggie
shit.
don't. Biggie was one syllable.
That's just
all the way through.
That's just style.
All the way through.
That's just cadence.
Biggie, no.
That's just cadence and style of rhyme. That don't mean lyricism.
No. And since we're talking Mace, right? When Mace was rhyming one syllable words, we took it at our era. Cat, hat, bat, rat. This what Biggie was doing, bro.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Give me something, and we'll come back. Give me something where Biggie went multiple syllable rhymes. He didn't do that. He had one scheme.
What's the on Life After Death? The one not story. It's story to tell. It's not one syllable scheme.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. You're tripping.
Pac go everywhere.
Where does he go?
He can give you 2-syllable rhymes.
But that don't make him better.
Yes, it does. No, it just means you can expand your game.
No, it doesn't. If this is my style and that's your style,
shout out to Tupac. My thing with Tupac is Tupac can give you a hit talking about his mom. Mm-hmm. Tupac can give you a hit dissing niggas. Tupac can give you a hit talking about Brenda's bitch. Tupac can go everywhere, bro. And when we're talking about rhymes, if you break his rhyme schemes down, he'll give you 2 syllables.
So let me ask you a question.
He's just a bigger star. He's not a better rapper.
Nah.
Is Biggie overrated?
No,
I don't say Biggie's overrated, but what I say is Biggie's death amplified Biggie. Because we don't know.
Pac.
But Pac was already had mega stuff.
So did Big. Yep. They both died, and Pac died after Big, right? Mm-hmm. But yet Big is still considered the GOAT over Pac.
That's the issue I have.
That's like, New York.
No, that's period.
And here, what you got, John?
I was just gonna say how. I just think he was just fed to us. To be honest with you,
come on, man.
I'm not taking no time. I'm not taking no time away from Big.
A rapper can't be fed to either you like it or you don't, because they play Soulja. Back in the day, they played Soulja Boy shit all the time. You don't. I'm sure you're not a big Soulja Boy fan.
Right?
Come on, man. Either you like it or you
but
don't.
you're comparing dudes that had hit singles to dudes.
No, I'm comparing
that
to
had
when he
cult
said somebody
movement.
because they're fed like that he's the greatest. To me, I think Tupac does have a better catalog.
He probably does, but Tupac has more. That's why you can say that.
Yeah.
So none of that. The rhyme scheme don't mean shit. It matters what comes out your mouth.
What you think, John?
I'm just a realist when it comes to Biggie. I think Biggie was a great artist. He has some great albums, the 2 albums, but as far as like where they place him, I just think it's a little crazy to just put him at number 1. That's just me.
How about top 5?
Yes, he could definitely be top 5.
How?
But
If that's your argument, how could it be top 5? I feel like
because of the impact that he did have. Biggie did have a big impact.
Yes.
During, like you said, during his run,
and he got
had
a bigger impact than the guy you got at number 1.
No, he did not
Who
because
you got at number
Illmatic.
He got Nas at number 1.
Yeah,
I know
because
that.
Illmatic still smashes
Okay.
everything.
No, it don't.
Let me ask y'all something before we wrap it up. Just to verify, right? In their prime, Mace was the bigger star. Not who was hotter.
Yeah, Mace was the biggest.
Mace
star
was
of Bad
okay.
Boy.
Yeah,
Yes. Do we gotta mention anything else?
But Mace was the biggest star than everybody. Biggest star than Nas too. Let's not. act
Biggie
like-
was the biggest star than Nas. Yeah, I
so
give you that.
that don't mean shit.
But I don't think he was better than Nas. He was better at making commercial hits.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Tupac as well.
See, this is what we mix up. Like I said this before. Like as far as bars go, I feel like Nas is better than Big and Jay. But as
Right.
far as making a song, I feel like Jay and Big got better songs than Nas.
No, I think Nas is like the LeBron of rapping because he's still doing it to this day.
Do you remember what you said about LeBron? He's the Emmitt Smith of basketball.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Well, here let me change up the
Yeah.
analogy. But for the fact that Nas is still doing it and dropping quality music, that's not forcing people that grew up in his generation and forcing us to listen to this young boy music. We should not be forced to listen to this some of this garbage. I'm gonna say it. Some of this new music is garbage.
Yeah,
and the
but-
fact that we grew up at the time that we did, why should we have to just go with the new wave and shit? Like, no, I want to
You know
still
whose
listen
fault
to
that is?
whose fault?
That's the fault of the older rappers. Because some of the rappers feel like I even seen Nore say he's at a certain age, so he don't feel like he should be rapping.
Nore a wave rider.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. So that's bullshit. Like only in hip hop, I feel like they put an expiration date.
There
on it.
should
Shout
not
out.
be a
So listen.
Exactly.
Can I keep it a C note real quick?
What's up?
Shout out to Noriega. Shout out
don't
to
like that.
Nore, Nora, one half of Capone and Noriega. I want to say this respectfully. Nori's a dick eater.
Hold on. How can you say respectfully somebody dick?
No,
I'm
he's
not a fan of.
Listen, I'm a
fuck with
fan
Nore.
of Nore music. He's from Queens. I believe Queens is the top of the top of the league. But Nori's a dick eater.
But how can you say in the same sentence respectfully dick?
Respectfully.
How can you
Because I
respectfully-
still respect his
How can you
music, but
respectfully
he's
be
a dick
eater?
eater. I respect Nori's music, but Nori is a fucking dick eater. He's a dick
I'm
eater.
saying,
I'm
how
just
can it?
keeping
It's
it,
just
you know.
might be the way he feels about rap.
No, I'm not saying on whatever you said. You triggered something when you said Nori. I'm just saying in general. Nori
Why
is
is he
a
a
fucking
dick
dick eater.
What makes him a dick eater?
Because he'll do anything for money. He'll buddy. Listen, because we was just talking about Meek Mill on video bunny hopping. Nori will fucking bunny hop on tape for a check, man. He's a fucking dick eater. He's a dick eater. He dick eating Jay all these years later when Queens and
What you
Brooklyn.
mean? He still say Nas is his favorite rapper.
I don't care. He's a fucking dick eater, man. We got anything else?
Yeah, the verses.
Okay. Shout out to everybody that voted on the verses. Me and Vito went back and forth. We picked 20 songs. 9-9 was the total score with 2 ties. Vito, shout out to you because you didn't do anything off Reasonable Doubt. And somebody hit me up and was like, yo, why you not doing stuff off Illmatic? I said, I'm waiting for Vito to do Reasonable Doubt. They said, nigga, Vito not going to do Reasonable Doubt. He don't want you to do Illmatic. No cap.
No.
Or call that person an Uber.
That's both 50-50 because what I've noticed about Verzuz is not about the bars. It's about the hit song and more so the beat and the hook. So the bars could be regular, but if it's a hit beat and hook, the masses is gonna gravitate to it. So that's why I put up what I put up.
What you got?
No, a few of them Jones. Like I knew this Nas song had better
bars,
better substance to it, but the J John was just riding on the beat.
It wasn't the beat.
It was definitely the beat on the Jay-Z. I will always say this, that Jay-Z always had better production than Nas. He did, as far as beats and stuff like that. But as far as substance of what you saying, though, I mean, always.
Let me ask you this, though, right? Them songs that you say was better beats compared to the songs that was better substance. Do those better beat songs still hold weight today? Yeah. To y'all?
Some of them, because when you hear them, like, damn, this was my shit. Yeah. And
no, because I'm not going to lie. Vito, week ago, it was a couple joints that when you sent them to me, I was like, damn, it's going to be tough playing them joints. But it was a couple joints that you sent me, and it will be on the screen that Jay-Z won. I started it off with his bars, and I'm like, there's no way nobody gonna pick this shit.
That's why
and they won.
Listen, like even a couple songs you put up, I voted for the songs you put up for Nas.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, because I'm like, damn, this is the fucking bangers. But at the end of the day, I seen how that shit plays out, and it more so comes to.
You think Jay-Z's a better artist than Nas?
He's a better artist.
Okay, listen, 9-9, 2 ties. That's 20 songs. Vito, we're putting it out right now. First of all, Vito, you and I didn't agree on Usher, Confessions, and Trey Songz. Ready. We didn't agree on that. That's next up. We gonna do the verses on that. But Vito, I challenge you. 10 songs. Just 10 songs. 2 songs a day. Jay-Z and Nas. Nothing, all B-side tracks. Nothing radio tracks. Okay. None of that. And that should decide who wins.
You know, because Jay got a whole Joan with just B-side shit, right?
No. Yeah, I know that.
But wait.
But hold on. Before you say what you say, what I will say is shout out to my guys that said that the songs that Vito picked was in the state property era, and we're from Philly, so we picked that era because that's when we was listening to music. So shout out to you on that, Vito, because you picked the right songs. I can't be mad at that. What you got to say, John?
I was going to ask Vito, if Jay-Z is the better artist, what was Jay-Z's best album?
To me?
Yeah, was it Reasonable Doubt?
No. To me, and everybody says it's not as easy album, but The Dynasty to me is my favorite album.
The Dynasty. But do you know The Dynasty was a collaboration album? Yes. That a lot of them songs.
Why I say it's Jay-Z album, because Jay-Z's on every song. But
probably but a lot of them songs, like the song with Scarface, and is that the album that had Emilio Sparks on it with the I Just Want to Love You? A lot of them songs was other people's songs. Look it up, John. A lot of them songs. I know the Scarface song for Fat was a Beanie Siegel song that Jay-Z just added a verse to. But I like the Dynasty album. I think, to me...
It was on the Dynasty album, right? La Familia.
To me, Jay-Z best 2 albums is the first album and Blueprint.
Me, it's Dynasty and the first album.
Dynasty number 1. Can you go off top, pause, and give us your best 2 Jay-Z album?
I would probably say I like the Blueprint 2.
Okay.
And I will it'll be a tie between Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint 1, to be honest.
Okay. People, can y'all keep it a C note? Greatest 2 Jay-Z albums. Let us know in the comments. We got anything else?
No.
Nah. We out of here, people. I'm fried.
I'm fried too. Woo, we killed that fucking.
This 21 seeds.
That shit have is right.
What kind of seeds is
Yeah,
these?
Orange seeds.
Shout out to 21 Seeds. This shit is fire.
Damn,
And I'm fried.
I'm fried.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. As always, I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, we got
John.
To the left of John, we got.
Vito.
Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody. We
Damn.
fried on 21 C's.
Drink some
And
water.
please tell a friend to keep it a C note. We'll holla at y'all. I'm out of here.
This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like.